I'm back with another tutorial, you guys. This one is so in-depth, from the product combo, the technique, how I preserve it at night, and just tips and tricks on how to make your wash and go last. Check this out. Hey people, welcome to another video. Today I have a product combo to try out for you guys. This is the Mielle Mango and Tulsi. I think that's how you say it. And the avocado and tamanu blend. So I'm using these two products together. I believe the mango and Tulsi has its own curl cream, if I'm not mistaken. These technically aren't the same line, but it's the same brand. So I want to try these two together. This is the Nourishing Silk Texture Mousse for hair and scalp care, and then the Curl Perfector Curl Cream is anti-frizz. So I definitely want to use these two together. I am in a pretty humid climate. I'm in Houston, Texas, so I have already washed and conditioned my hair. You want to make sure your hair is completely rid of any previous product to make sure you get the best results for your wash and go, okay? And we're gonna make sure we use a lot of water. I love using my mister, and every time I use it, I always switch the water out. And I also gave myself a nice little trim last weekend. So I'm excited to show you guys how my hair looks after it is styled and dry, because the shape is beautiful. So all I simply did was do the ponytail trim method, not the butterfly where you put the ponytail at the top of your head. I've done that, or it's called the wolf cut. I've done that before, twice on my YouTube channel, so you make sure you guys check that out. It's a while back, probably like a good 2 or 3 years ago now. But I didn't want to do that this go around because I do plan on straightening my hair for my birthday in October this year. So when you do that, it kind of gives you very blunt layers. And so I did the technique by Mielle. I will put this right here on the screen for you guys to see what the thumbnail looks like, and put her link in the description box down below, because that was such a good guide to go by. Look how much my hair has grown out. Crazy. I feel like it grows so fast in the summertime. But what I'm gonna do first is go in 2 sections and just apply the anti-frizz curl perfector cream. And this smells so good, by the way, y'all. One thing about me, I love products that smell so good, because when you have your curls out, it's nothing like leaving a trail of good scent as you walk by somebody. All right, now that I have the curl cream detangled and smooth all throughout my hair, now I'm gonna go through and pretty much just section off my hair to go in and style and define with the foaming mousse. And in this case, I've been loving to just separate the front sections off. So one on this side, and I just part right in front of the ear. And then in the back, I like to just go like this. Now I kind of switch my technique up every once in a while, but the front always remains the same. So for this case, I'm just going to separate this top section and work from bottom up. Now before I add the foaming mousse, I always like to wet the section, even with the curl cream on it. I don't know why, but I just feel like it just makes your curls pop even more. And honestly, the more water, the better defined your curls will be. So trust me, you need to do this step. Now I'm going to just take a few pumps, about this much, and apply it to the entire section. This smells so good, y'all. Whew, I love that. It's got this tropical scent to it. Well, I mean, it does say mango, so. All right, what I'm gonna do is just work in vertical sections. So sectioning down, taking about this much, pinning this away. And then I just take my denim brush, go through and define. And when I define, I kind of like to curve the brush like that. Now, since this is the bottom section, this is like, for some reason, like what I consider my struggle area. So I'm just gonna take a few curls and just finger coil. This just really helps encourage that curl. These are how the curls are looking so far. And whenever I see it look this good defined, I just know it's gonna look good when it's dry, y'all. So I'm excited. So with the top back section, all I'm simply doing is pretty much the same thing. Going in vertical parts. I like defining in vertical parts versus horizontal parts because I find that it gives me like more volume this way. If you do a horizontal, it's fine. It's just gonna take a few days for you to have like the same type of volume, in my opinion. And this also gives the hair a lot of movement too. So it's kind of hard when I'm doing the back sections because I have to like comb it a particular way. But yeah, I'm just doing the same thing, defining it. Gonna curve it in. Look at there. In the back section, the top back section, I typically do not finger coil because I don't really have to. I mean, y'all saw that spring back. The curls are already there. And sometimes I do divide them up into smaller pieces. All right, now moving on to the front. This definition, y'all, is everything. All right, so same thing with the front. Gonna add water and define with the dimming brush, but in this case, I'm actually gonna divide it into two sections and then still do the vertical parts. All right, now when I get to this top front section and applied all my products, I am going to still divide vertically. Technically, yeah, it's still vertically. And then I'm going to define going up this way. So first I'll kind of just comb through it just to make sure it's detangled. Comb it forward. Kind of curve it under a little bit, but when I define it, what I'll do is comb down from behind, curve this, boom, y'all see that? And then flip it back and move that out the way. And I feel like defining it this way kind of makes it very voluminous and bouncy. instead of me combing down this way. I've noticed that because once this dries, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So just finish this up. And as I move closer to the front, I'll kind of finger coil some of them just to make it a little bit more springy. Once I have defined it, I'll just kind of bring it to the front, shake it out a little bit, and then I like to just scrunch. Gently scrunch, you don't want to do too much commotion because you don't want it to frizz. All right, and this is how it looks fully defined. Yeah, my hair smells so good. I'm just so excited to see how this is gonna look dry. This might be a winner in my product combo stash, y'all, for sure. Now, I saw this trick on TikTok from this girl that had a very similar curl pattern as me. She got these headbands that have like these comb grooves on them. It's by the brand Scrunchy, I don't know. I got this from Walmart today, y'all, but this is the brand. And it came in a pack of 2, so the other one is like this tortoise color. But I'm going to just put this on because it basically like helps dry your hair without having like too many distinct parts in the front. And it looked really good, so I'm gonna try this. All right, so I just pushed it back like that, and I'm going to go sit under the hooded dryer. I've actually been loving to dry my hair under the hooded dryer lately over a diffuser. I know I loved diffusers back in the day because, you know, it was giving me all that volume. I still have a lot of volume from the hooded dryer. It's just something about it lasts way longer. It has less frizz, and for some reason I feel like it feels faster because I don't really have to do too much, you know. I don't have to go around scrunching my hair with the diffuser. It definitely makes sure that your roots are dry, so I definitely don't go to bed with like 85% dry hair. It's pretty much fully dry when I sit under the dryer, so let me show you what I do. All right, this is my hooded dryer, you guys, that I purchased on Amazon. I'll leave the link down below in the description box for you guys. But I love this because it has that concentrator nozzle to really focus on it getting on your roots and like all over your hair. So you just lift that up. I like to put my settings on medium heat, and I sit under for about 45 minutes. Now, a good tip I'll tell you is let the product sit on your hair for a good hour before you actually sit and dry your hair. All right, so this is how my hair is looking one whole day. So it's been 24 hours, you guys. And once you come from under that hooded dryer, it is going to be like a slight cast. Some foam mousses definitely leave a cast, not as much as a gel cast. But what I do, and I've already done this, but I'm just going to kind of like demonstrate what I do. When you have a cast, this will also work for a gel cast if you prefer to use gel. You're going to take a little bit of oil, you're going to put it in your hands, and what I like to do is literally flip my head over and smooth the oil in, flip it back, smooth it from the front, then let your hair kind of fall how it wants. I smooth some oil this way and add more oil if you feel like you need some more. Then what I do is add a little more to my hands, just kind of gently separate, kind of how I had the sections when I was going in to define it, and take some of that oil and literally just rub and pull and smooth to kind of break that cast, and then it'll like fluff out. And I do that in 4 quadrants all around my head. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fluff and shake. You can take your fingers, kind of fluff out those roots to add some more volume and height. And then sometimes I'll take my fingers and just kind of comb up, kind of like what you would do if you had like a normal pick. I don't comb all the way through the ends because that'll, like, you know, frizz up and comb out the curls. You want to leave the curl definition, especially on the ends, because all of the volume and height is going to come from the inside. So again, this is how my hair is looking after that trim as well. So I do have kind of like a rounded shape, but what I will say is it is very elongated because I am growing my hair out. So just to give you guys an idea, my hair It is pretty long. So again, I will be leaving the link in the description box down below to the video that I used as a guide to trim my hair. But I love this product combo, and I can tell you guys right now, for me to have gone an entire day in the Houston humidity, I will say there's just a little bit of frizz, but that's just honestly from me just going in and fluffing it out. But it's not bad at all. Like, this is definitely a wash and go that is going to last a good 4 to 5 days. So let me show you guys how I preserve it at night. You can do this 2 different ways. The first way is just simply taking a satin scrunchie. Highly suggest using a satin scrunchie to do this. And you don't want it to be too tight. You want it to be very kind of like loose, because if it's too tight, it'll leave a dent in your hair when you do the pineapple method. So all I'm doing is just simply grabbing all the hair, and then I'm just going to loop around this satin scarf 1 time only. You don't want to do twice because that'll be too tight and it'll leave a dent, like I said. And then I just kind of take a scarf and cover around just the perimeter, or put a bonnet over this when I get in the shower. And then if you want to go to bed just like this, you definitely can, and just go to bed on a satin pillowcase. And just to show you guys, this is how it looks all the way around. I personally don't do this. I do this when I want to elongate the back, because one thing I will say is doing a pineapple this way kind of like helps stretch out the back curls, especially if you have like tighter curls in the back. So if you want a little bit more length, definitely try to do the pineapple maybe the first 1 to 2 nights. Now this is how I like to preserve my curls at night. I go in with a very large satin triangle scarf, or it's really square. I just fold it over into a triangle like this. Just gonna flip my hair back, take that satin scarf, tie it under, and boom, it's large enough to pretty much cover all of my hair. And this is really good too if you put some edge control on. Not only is it tying your edges down, but it's keeping your hair and everything out of your face. Then go to bed on a satin pillow case, and you can also put a bonnet over this and get in the shower. So this is how I like to do it. It's very easy. Keeps the front of your curls pretty much tamed as well. Doesn't get too frizzy like that. So yeah, that's how I like to preserve it at night. Alright, so that concludes this product combo. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button as well. And again, everything that I share with you guys will be in the description box down below for you guys to check out. I am obsessed, and I'm excited to see this kind of like get bigger throughout the week. That's the exciting thing about a wash and go, especially if you just let it be tamed the first few days. It'll just do its own thing. I'm loving the shape, I'm loving the definition. Yeah, y'all let me know in the comment section down below what other product combos you want me to try out, and I look forward to trying them out and talking to you guys in my next video.